I'm Angel, and today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Coco, Disney Pixar's 2017 movie about a little boy, about Mexico, about love, forgiveness, music, and family. I hadn't seen too many trailers for Coco before deciding to watch it. I just wanted to watch a movie with my siblings, and this was a movie that we all agreed upon. I didn't have high hopes for it. It reminded me from the trailers of The Book of Life, which I appreciated, but didn't love that much. And they kept showing that dumb dog in the trailer, and I'm not a fan of slapstick comedy, and that dog just seemed like, ooh, blah, blah, blah. Scooby-Doo runs into walls and gets hit a lot and looks goofy, and I'm not about that life. So I didn't think this movie would be for me. Boy, was I wrong. I have not been this touched by a Pixar movie since the movie Up. I was going through a lot at the time I watched the movie, so I thought maybe I'm just overly sensitive. I had to fight back tears almost during the whole movie, and at the end, I burst into tears. Almost those ugly tears, you know, where you're crying for real. My brothers were just sitting awkwardly like, what's wrong with her? But if you have a heart, you will cry. So bring tissue or watch it in the comfort of your own home if you don't want to cry in public. But there's no shame in crying. And in fact, I encourage people to cry in public because we need to stop shaming people for having emotions. This is ridiculous. This is how we lead to people who start wars, okay? If they cried in public and people went, aw, they would feel a lot better. Anyways, back to Coco. It is so sweet. Oh my goodness. First of all, visual masterpiece. It is so beautifully done. Gorgeous colors. The movie takes place a lot in the land of the dead, and I don't think that's spoiling it. And it is such a colorful, rich place. I love the way they animated the bones, the skeletons. They're not ghosts, they're skeletons. You know how Mexican art has a lot of embellished skeletons in it? Well, that's what you get. Beautiful makeup on the skeletons and designs all over. Apparently a lot of people say they appreciate it because this movie takes a stance and it respects one culture. It's not just a Latino kid, it's a Mexican kid, and there are a lot of Mexican cultural references in this movie that audiences appreciated, and I certainly did. I couldn't identify them, of course, but I can definitely appreciate when a culture is respected in a movie and not like in Aladdin where it's kind of India, kind of Morocco, kind of Saudi Arabia, kind of everything, which is fine. Then many children can identify with it, but I understand also, you know, teaching us about a certain culture. It's nice. Our main character, Miguel, is adorable, and I love that we didn't see the dog too much, so I wasn't too annoyed by it. But what I loved about his story is that you think it's going to go in one direction pretty early on in the movie. Oh, okay, I know where this is going, I know what the reveal will be. Then it actually twists things in the end, and it's not what you expected, but you still, if you're paying attention midway through, you'll go, oh, okay, they wanted us to think it was going this way, but it's actually going that way, and I know what's gonna happen. But not to the extent that it happens at the end. The reveal is pretty big for a Pixar movie. I was like, oh, you're going there for a children's movie? This is a bit dark, okay. I really felt and appreciated the central message of family in this movie. And even if you're a person who's not close to your family or never had grandparents in your life like me, this movie made me feel what it must be like to have a close relationship with all of the generations in a family, to have an abuela and an abuelito, grandma and grandpa, what that is like, the culture that they pass on, that warmth, how you take care of them as they grow old, and they represent so much more than just aging person, you know, it's actually a piece of your family, your history, your culture are there. But I also love how it addressed a very important message, which is what families are really for. Families tend to pass on traumas of the past onto new generations. They tend to teach hatred and fear. And they really showed how it doesn't help anyone to hold on to past traumas and not deal with them. It only hurts future generations and can deteriorate a family's bond over time. Family is about support. You may not agree with what the young ones are doing. You may not agree with your children's career choices in life or partner choices, but that's not your business to live their life for them. As a family member, your role is to be supportive. And I love that that was the message of the movie. Selfless, unconditional love and support. And the music in this movie is fantastic, phenomenal. It's beautiful. I love it when Miguel sings with Hector. It is so great and just lovely. If you like Spanish music, Mexican music, you're going to like the music in this movie. We also have a cameo from Frida Kahlo. It's supposed to be kind of funny and comedic, the approach, but I felt like they tried a little too hard. It just wasn't funny for me. But I have to say, overall, I'm surprised that I laughed a lot at this movie. I didn't expect to laugh. Cartoons now, I don't know. They try way too hard and it just isn't my sensibility. But I had quite a few good laughs in this movie. I also remember some reviewers saying that they didn't find it particularly laugh out loud funny, but then Latino reviewers were like, yeah, because this wasn't for your audience, but our audience thought it was hilarious and the jokes landed with us because it actually pertains to specific things that we grew up with and we could relate to. So I could get it. If it was like a movie about a, you know, Central African kid and they had some references that I would get because I have a Cameroonian mother, I would probably laugh a lot more than someone who's from Mississippi would, you know. In conclusion, as I said, great music, beautiful colors, great animation, great storytelling, endearing characters, interesting plot evolution, interesting plot twist near the end, surprising direction actually, and great moral, great story. This is a movie to watch with friends, with family, with loved ones, and with tissue boxes. That's what I think of Coco. What did you think of Coco? I hope you're gonna go see it if you haven't seen it. You have to see it. Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Are there any other movies you'd like me to review? I'd love to hear your suggestions. Don't hold back. Comment section, let us know. Before you go, click on the like button. Subscribe to Music Game News if you haven't already. Turn on your notification bell if you want to be informed when we drop a new reaction review video. Gracias. I hope you had a great time. I surely did. Muchos besitos. I'm M. Angel signing off.